Welcome to today's episode of Catching Up with Yoseka Stationery. So casual. I hope you all are well and at home, enjoying some warmth. We are having a snowy day here in New York. Finally, yes, that's right. And what's more exciting is that actually Neil's sister from Taiwan has been visiting us this past week. So I'm kind of like over the snow because I grew up in New York, but it was nice to have some people from Taiwan in the house this morning, and they were like happy to see the snow.
Very appreciative
of this magical white stuff that's falling from the sky. And yeah, we've just been spending a lot of time with Neil's sister from Taiwan. And for those of you who don't know, Neil's parents have a stationery store in Taiwan, and actually Neil's sister works in that same stationery store. She does a lot of she sends us packages from Taiwan, stationery and things like that. So she's very in the know about everything Yoseka related in New York as well as in Taiwan. And it's been a few years since we've seen her. And it's her first time meeting Jacob.
Oh my gosh, that's right.
Yeah.
Have you guys gone anywhere fun together?
Yeah, we've done a lot of fun things together. We have dinner every day together. Every morning is really fun. And every morning I have Jacob go and wake her up, and he's always really excited to do that.
My heart.
Yeah, and he's just been in such a good mood recently because it's fun having one more person in the house to play around with and keep him occupied. So he's just been having a great time with his aunt this week, and it's been good to have some family time here too. Yeah. Other than that, is there anything else that's new with us that you wanna?
Yeah, I think that the most exciting thing that we did last week was we finally put our much awaited Nib Log templates online.
Yes.
So there's now this cute and tiny A6 version, and this is the A5 version that you use in the pilot vanishing point comparison video.
Yes, that's right. So for anyone who's curious, we did mention this in last week's episode of Catching Up, that this is something that you've been working on, but since then we have actually published this online and it is now available. It's the first time we've ever done this. It's available to download as a template, so you can print it off at home. And be sure to do so. You have specific instructions, right?
It says you have to print it on A4 paper. That's just because of how it's formatted. To keep the lines and everything accurate, you have to print it at 100% scale. 100%. 100% on A4 paper. And then there are dotted lines. You can cut on the dotted lines to cut the A6 and A5 down to size. So you actually get quite a few Nib Logs in one, especially if you get the A6 size. You're gonna get four templates that you can fill out.
Yeah,
I think it's really fun.
Such a good idea.
I'm an A6 user, so this will be great.
Yeah, and we were concerned that the A6 would be too small to put all of that information on one A6 page, but it actually fits. It's a great size, and it's good for bringing around with you and stuff too, if that's something that you wanted to do. So yeah, you can check this out online, download it, and we are very open to feedback. So if in the process of using this, you're like, maybe it should have this space or whatever, we would welcome that feedback, and Ashley is here to incorporate that into future versions.
You should tag us if you use these, because I want to see.
Yes, please do, and we are excited to check all of your Nib Logs out. All right, well, that's about it for updates, and then we also have lots of newly added stationery from this past week, starting from these unique, funky looking little message note card things that Ashley actually added, right? So why don't you, these are so cute. I'm thinking notes.
Yes. I'm excited to use some of these for notes.
Yeah, so these are all new message cards from Mitsou.
So these are new from Classiky's partnership or collaboration, I guess I could say, with Mitsou. And we've had some of their collaborations before. You might recognize the
tape.
The tape. Yeah. There's a washi tape in this check style and dot style. So Mitsou, the artist, brought it back in these message cards, and they're like a good thickness.
Thick, yeah.
They're pretty thick and sturdy because they're meant to be used like when gifts, you know, you're supposed to give them to people, and they're just simple lines on the back. So
pretty perfect for little notes.
Yeah.
And there's 20 sheets per pack.
So you get quite a few. And they're just like such a nice calming quality.
Yes.
I like them. So those are new message cards from Classiky, but there's even more message cards.
Oh my god, what are these? These are hilarious.
These are so funny. These are some cutout message cards, and they're called cutout message cards because they're cut out into all these different shapes.
A little apple, a strawberry, a bouquet of flowers,
Yes.
a little shoe.
The shoe is so funny.
It's such a funny shape.
There's also this pear one, and on the back there's also lines on all of them. It's just this one just I can't stop looking at it. It makes me laugh so hard.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it, but it's also hilarious because like these lines are also like so short.
Hi, how are you today?
Yeah. But I just love that they made a note card out of a foot.
And made it into that like elongated shape. It's so funny.
Yeah, exactly. I love them.
So these are also like a good thickness also.
Yeah.
So
they're not gonna like bend or anything.
And then last but not least from Classiky, there are new sticky notes.
Ooh. Oh, I didn't realize these were sticky.
Yeah, they're sticky.
Ooh.
They're so good. So these ones are biscuit and luggage tag shapes. I love the biscuit ones so much.
Yeah, it really does look like a biscuit.
It does.
Makes me want some tea.
Yeah, it's got like the little hole of everything. And it's the thickness of like a biscuit too. The stickiness on these is really nice because
it's
mostly
sticky.
Yeah, on like all of it. The only part of it that's not sticky is like this tiny edge, so you can like pick it up.
Wow.
But when you stick it on paper, it sticks. It just sticks all over.
That's it doesn't
curl
peel up or anything. It doesn't curl up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Biscuit.
These are just in Kraft paper, so maybe not the most fountain pen friendly, but definitely fun to write on.
Also new this week, we have some new washi tapes from BGM that are so cute. I'm so excited to show you. Ashley and I were just like, as we were preparing them for the video, we were both like squealing in delight because they're so cute. So we have two new collections. These larger, thicker rolls over here are the new BGM Pointillism washi tapes, and they have all of their artwork and designs are in these kind of dots, just like pointillism art pieces would be. And so we have these different scenes, very like natural garden scenes. There's one featuring like the night sky, and this one is like a very countryside. This one is like a snowy mountainscape, a little seaside. And I don't know, this one looks very...
I love the architecture in this one.
Yeah, I was gonna say, this one looks very like Italian countryside.
Yeah, like villa.
Yeah, villa, very good. And then we have pulled out over here one of our favorites. This is the garden one. And we'll just roll this one out for everyone to see. So this one here is the Pointillism garden. Oh, and I didn't even see like the little gold foil dots.
Yeah, some of them
What a
have gold
cute
foil and some of them
detail.
have silver foil, which really satisfies, the gold-silver divide.
So cute.
Yeah.
Love that. And then we have these ones here. These ones are the Embroidered ribbon series from BGM. And they come in different sort of, I guess they all feature these exposed embroidered stitches around the detail. And this one is like a very nautical theme with like a little lighthouse. They're very generally like quite light colors, I would say. And then there's some floral ones like these. This is another floral one. This one is called Ranch, and it has Look, I know. I know. It has like the mommy animals and like the little baby animals. How cute.
Oh my god, what is that bird doing on there? Oh my god.
Very capybara-esque.
Yeah, wait, that looks like a capybara.
BGM answered our prayers.
Our capybara prayer.
I think it's a fox though.
It does
It's not
look
a
like a
capybara,
fox.
unfortunately, but it keeps going.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a cow, bunny. Okay, I think that's all the animals. And then, yeah, just really cute. So this one's the ranch one. And which is that one, Ashley?
The one I have is Camellia, the embroidery Camellia.
That one is so pretty.
Yeah, I like this one so much because it's like darker.
Yes, the colors are more vivid.
Yeah, and the gold foil like really, really pops out on this
one. It
one.
really does. It looks so good.
And I mean, the design is pretty simple, but if you look closely, you can see the stitching on the camellias.
So also new this week, we also have, where should I go? I guess we have these really cute Penco double-sided storage containers. So these are, they come in lots of different colors actually, and we have them in a few different sizes. But, so here are some of the colors that they come in, but they come in more colors than this, and really smart design because they actually have little compartments like this. When you open them on one side, they snap closed super satisfyingly, and then on the back side they also pop open like this to a flat compartment where you can store kind of larger things. So I think this is so cute.
It's so cute.
Oh, why is it so cute?
This is not a stationery use, but I can totally use this as like a pill container.
Oh yeah, oh my god. You can write your name on it. It's very like grade school.
It is. It's so like retro style.
Yeah.
As always.
Penco. Yes. Okay, what else is new, Ashley?
So I'm just gonna go over here next.
Oh, since we're talking about retro things.
Yeah, retro things. We have new colored pencils from Mitsubishi. These are a set of 12 colored pencils. Oh,
yes.
No,
That's
down.
right. I did it before.
Oh, it's so scary.
I
thought
know
I was
it is
opening
scary.
it
I think
upside
it's
down.
gonna fall.
I feel like the gold foiling on them is very, very retro. I mean, obviously they came out like a while ago.
Yeah.
Many years ago. But I feel like in my childhood, I remember using pencils with this exact same, like, just the typography, everything about it is very, and just like the packaging is always just so satisfying in these bright, vivid colors. Just really brings you back. This is the back side of it. It has all these colors. I guess it's pretty standard colors, right? Yeah. Also new this week, we have new Kaweco Bronze Sport collection. So this is the new Kaweco Bronze Sport fountain pen, and it opens just like the brass sport, just like the AL sport, just like the plastic, like classic and skyline sports. But of course the bronze sport is solid bronze, so it's quite heavy. It has this kind of brushed metal appearance, so it's really smooth. And just like the brass sport, it will also patina over time. And it has Kaweco Bronze Sport right here. Can I see how heavy it is?
Yeah.
I want to see if I can. Oh, it does feel like almost just as heavy as the brass sport.
Yeah.
That's nice, but it's like less shiny from the brushed texture.
Yeah, and it's smooth. It's like so, I can't stop like running my fingers.
Yeah,
it's really smooth because of that brushed metal. But so Neil and I were at the trade show a few months ago, and we were told that actually the Bronze Sport they've been trying to release it for like a while now, but they couldn't because the price of bronze, like the raw material of bronze, was just so unstable for a long time. And so they finally, I guess it finally stabilized recently, and they were able to get these produced. But I'm not sure if these will be limited right now. It might be limited. It might really depend on like the availability and the price of bronze, which is so crazy to think about.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, these are new. They're in the fountain pen, roller ball, ballpoint pen, and mechanical pencil as well. Okay, also new we have more nostalgia.
Yeah.
We should have just talked about this as the other nostalgic things. So you probably all know that we're big fans of these Nahe pouches here. We have, I think most people on our team have them in one color or multiple colors, and they just released these new colors. Yeah.
These are the brown and gray, but they're slightly translucent.
Yes, they're actually slightly, you can see through them. So, what is this? It really reminds me of like those plates from the 70s or something.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So this is the pouch in A7. It comes in 3 sizes, A5, A6, and A7. This is the A7 one, and yeah, you can see it's just like kind of transparent, translucent.
Kind of like toffee.
Yeah.
That's what it reminds me of, like candy.
Yeah.
And
just super cute. So these are the sizes they come in. This is the A5 that Ashley has here on the table. The A6 is half that, and then the A7 is half of that.
just to show really quickly, on camera, it kind of looks black, the gray, but it is also translucent. You can see my hand through it.
Nice. Yeah. Another new thing that we've been working on, and we've been talking about it for weeks, is our Kobe inks are finally here. And so for anyone who hasn't been watching these past few weeks, you might not know, but we've been working on all year bringing the full collection of Nagasawa Kobe inks in to our store. There's a complete collection of like 80 something colors, up from around 20 or 30 or so that were originally released here in the US. And so we brought those additional colors over. It took a while to get here. We've been working on swatching them, taking photos for them, and they're finally here. And these are some of the swatches that Alex did. I just pulled some of my favorite colors that caught my eye. There are 80 something colors, so there are quite a lot.
Ooh,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
These are really nice.
Yeah, so if you are a fan of inks, large colors of inks, you can check them out. And you can also check out our ink samples that are available for them now as well. These are the full bottles, for anyone's curious. These are the full Kobe ink bottles. They come in 50 milliliter bottles and these sort of flat, round sailor bottles. Last up, we have the new Hobby Stationery Box magazine. This is volume 65.
I love looking at these.
I love looking at these. Yeah, it's so fun to flip through. And I was actually, because we always bring some home with us to flip through. And what's fun is that this time they do little interviews on people who use stationery. And I don't know if you recognize. Do you know who that is?
I don't, but I recognize some Kakimori things.
Yeah. This is the founder of Kakimori. And so they did a profile of him and how he uses some of his favorite stationery, and these are his favorite things. And that's certainly one of my favorite things to read about is like how people use their stationery, how creatives use their stationery.
Yeah.
So I love flipping through this, and also this is like a cool idea to see kind of like what stationery we might bring in for Yoseka, you know, like get more ideas and things like that. So it's always fun, and this is a really good issue that I enjoyed flipping through. Of course, it's in Japanese. I always have to remind people. This is like, Neil and I were talking about how this is really cool. They did like a black ink comparison, and they looked at some of the darkest inks because Platinum is releasing a new like Cutout. Cho means like super. So it's like
black?
super black.
How could it get blacker than their carbon black?
Yeah, and then they did this like they did this very scientific analysis to see like what is the blackest of all the blacks, and they put all these numbers on them. So I don't really know how this machine works, but they used this machine to determine like which was the blackest of black inks, and the Cutout turned out to be quite black. Yeah, that's about it for this week's newly added stationery. I hope you all enjoyed our nostalgia, our cute washi tapes from BGM, our funky shoe message cards.
Yeah, those are really
great.
really something.
How was your week this past week in the shop?
Well, I actually wasn't there this Sunday.
Yeah.
I know, so sad. But I know we're doing something exciting in the store that I will definitely be there for.
That's right. Christine is actually planning one of our upcoming events this month in store. It's going to be at the end of the month, and we're actually going to be hosting a stationery swap. So it's something that we've talked about on Catching Up before, and an idea that I personally am a big fan of because I love reusing stationery and I love like kind of getting the most out of what you have, right? So the idea is people will be able to come and meet up at the store, meet other people who love stationery, use stationery, and bring the stuff that you don't necessarily use anymore that you think somebody else might appreciate and get good use out of. So that is coming up. You have more to look forward to. We will share more information as we get it. But Christine is working on planning that for the end of this month. That's going to be the end of March. And I think that she will be back next week to talk more about it. So be sure to tune in next week for more information on the date, for more information on details, the time, and things like that. But I know that Christine has a background in event planning, and so this is something that she's been looking forward to doing for quite a while now, and I'm excited to finally put it down on the calendar.
Yeah, I've had customers come into the store and like share their excitement for wanting to like share their own stationery or swap stationery, especially like washi samples and everything like that. So I know more people than just us and Christine are super excited about this. So I'm glad it's gonna happen.
Me too. I can't wait. And you'll just have to tune in next week to find out more. Well, that's about it for this week's episode of Catching Up with Yoseka Stationery. I hope you all enjoyed it, and thank you so much for watching.
See you next time.
Bye.